Hey guys, hello and welcome. As you know, Warren Buffett is one of the successful investor of all time, and he become the one of the richest man and top 10 within top 10 richest man in the world. So how he make money? He make money by investing in various companies. So he follows some of his rules and success tips. So as here in this video, we're going to discuss Warren Buffett. As Warren Buffett mentioned, some of his talks and others seminars. So we jot down top 10 rules of success of Warren Buffett. So let's talk one by one. Point number one, find your passion. As you see, passion is very important. Take the job you would take if you were independently wealthy. You are going to do well at it. If you think you are going to be happier if you get two eggs instead of eggs, you are making a mistake. You have to find something you like. You will get into trouble if you think that making 10x or 20x is the answer to everything in life, because then you will do things like borrowing money when you should not. You would not like it when you look back at it. Point number two, hire well. Right, integrity, intelligence and energy. Those are the three components you should have. If a person does not have the first one, integrity, the later two will kill them. Like, integrity is what will give you the direction. Like, yeah, you have intelligence and energy, you can make you can be a bad man without integrity, right? You can do scam without integrity. So integrity which prevent you to kill yourself. Point number three, don't care what other things. Yeah, especially in the in market, right? So it never bother me if peoples disagree with what I thought, as long as I felt I knew the facts. I say within my circle of competence. Thomas Watson said it best. I am no genius, but I am smart in sports and stay around the sports. I don't have a problem if someone say I am wrong on something. I just go back and look at the facts. Having emotional stability is more important than having a few extra points of IQ. So don't make your opinion on the basis of others' opinion. Do research, check your facts, and that will help you ultimately. And yes, obviously, emotion is very important, as mentioned in the last point. Emotional is stability. You need to learn that how to control your emotions, and definitely, it is more important than your IQ or intelligence. Number four, read. As we say, reading is the most powerful tool and most probably the best thing you can do in your life. Like as Warren says that I probably read 5 to 6 hours a day. I have always enjoyed reading, and I love reading biographies. So reading is very important, and you can learn you can learn the people who are already failed on somewhat. So they jot it down for you on his book. So that is very important. You can learn from other people's mistakes. And the number five is have a margin of safety. What does it mean? Safety is very important. Okay, so we say the safety first. Famous lessons on having a margin of safety. You don't have you don't drive a truck that weight of 9,900 pounds across a bridge that say limit 10,000 pounds, because you cannot be that sure about it. If you find something like that, you go further down the road to one that says limit of 20,000, 10,000 extra. So that is one you go across. Now have a competitive advantage. What does it mean? The nature of capitalism is that people want to come and take your castle. It's perfectly understandable. People try to copy and be better. You need to make sure your castle has a durable moat around it. Do not have more talent. Do you have more talent? Can you produce at a lower cost? Schedule. Number seven, schedule for your responsibility. Work in a way that most productive for you. For example, Warren does not like meeting. He does not do what he does not want to do, which is why he is able to allocate his time to what matters to him, whether that reading or thinking about how to allocate capital. Number 8, always be competing. I like to study failure. My parents says all I wanna know is where I will die, so I will never go there. What kills great business is complacency. So you want to feeling a restlessness, the feeling that somebody is always after you, but you are gonna stay ahead of them. So you always want to be one of move. So you want to repeat the same way, or same way you were when you had minimal success, even if you have massive success. Now, number 9, model success. The Intelligent Investors is one of the famous book by Benjamin Graham. Book was a huge influence in Warren Buffett life. Benjamin Graham, when he was a teenage, looked at people he admired and thought he wanted to be like them. So why not just behave like them? And he found there was nothing impossible about having like them. Number 10, give unconditional love. Whom to give unconditional love? That thing you love, the thing you like. So the biggest lesson I got was the power of unconditional love. I think there were no power on the earth like unconditional love. To know you always can come back, that is huge in life. That takes you a long way. So I hope guys you like this video, and for more top 10 rules, you can come and check it out our another video. And so keep watching and keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video to spread knowledge. It will help you to gain knowledge. And thanks for watching, and keep watching.